answered the question, why is artificial intelligence, or AI as we commonly know it, becoming so complex that it's almost impossible for humans to understand? In the vast universe of technology, AI has emerged as a celestial body, casting its influence far and wide. It's akin to a neural network, inspired by the human brain, but with capabilities that extend beyond the reach of our own cognition. From recognizing patterns in images to translating languages, AI is shaping our world in ways we are just beginning to comprehend. Yet as it grows in importance, its complexity increases in tandem. It's like a labyrinth, a maze that unfolds and expands with every step we take towards understanding it. And this complexity isn't just an academic curiosity. It's a pressing issue that has sparked calls for greater transparency and explainability in AI systems. The journey into the world of AI is akin to venturing into the unknown, where every discovery builds upon the last, creating a spiral of knowledge that is both fascinating and formidable. But fear not, for every mystery presents an opportunity for exploration. Let's embark on a journey to unravel the mystery of AI evolution. Our journey begins in the 1950s, with pioneers like Jack D. Cowan taking the first steps into the realm of artificial neural networks. A time when computers were as large as rooms and the concept of a handheld device was relegated to the realm of science fiction. Yet, even in this era, the seeds of artificial intelligence were being sown. The concept of artificial neural networks was as revolutionary as it was complex. It was a concept inspired by nothing less than the human brain itself. Each artificial neuron, like the biological ones in our mind, was designed to receive input, process it, and pass it on. The goal was to create a system that could learn and adapt, much like our own brain does. But the journey was not straightforward. The pioneers were stepping into uncharted territory, often unsure of how these systems worked. Yet they pressed on, driven by the tantalizing possibilities of what could be. For what could be more fascinating than creating a machine that could think? The applications of these networks were vast, from image recognition to language translation, opening up a world of possibilities. Yet, despite their increasing importance, the inner workings of these networks remained shrouded in mystery. They were complex, intricate, and often unpredictable. This, however, did not deter the pioneers. They continued to experiment, to evolve, and to push the boundaries of what was possible. And with each passing year, the networks grew more powerful, more complex, and more enigmatic. Thus began the evolution of AI, a journey marked by constant growth and an ever-increasing complexity. It was the dawn of a new era, an era where machines could learn, adapt, and even think. And as we stand on the cusp of this new age, one can't help but wonder, what does the future hold? As we moved forward in time, AI continued to evolve, its applications expanding to areas such as image recognition and language translation. The simple seed of artificial intelligence, planted in the 20th century, sprouted into an intricate tree of knowledge, its branches reaching out into countless sectors of our daily lives. Remember when we talked about pioneers like Jack D. Cowan? Well, their initial curiosity led to the creation of artificial neural networks, structures inspired by the human brain and designed to learn and adapt. These neural networks became the heart of AI, pulsating with the power to recognize patterns, interpret data, and make decisions. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. As AI systems grew more complex, their abilities expanded beyond simple tasks. From predicting weather patterns to diagnosing diseases, AI found a home in every corner of human endeavor. But with this growth came a hidden cost. As AI's abilities expanded, so too did its complexity. What started as a simple mathematical equation soon became a labyrinth of algorithms, neural networks, and data points. The more AI learned, the more complex it became, until it reached a point where even the most brilliant minds found it challenging to understand. This increasing complexity has led to a paradox. On one hand, we have an incredibly powerful tool capable of solving some of humanity's most pressing challenges. On the other hand, we have a system so intricate and complex that it's becoming increasingly difficult to understand how it arrives at its conclusions. This paradox raises important questions about transparency, accountability, and ethics in AI. If we can't understand how an AI system makes decisions, how can we ensure those decisions are fair, unbiased, and in the best interests of humanity? With the growing complexity, however, came the growing mystery surrounding these systems. This mystery is a challenge we must face as we continue to harness the power of AI, a challenge that will shape the future of this incredible technology. Despite their importance, the inner workings of AI systems remain shrouded in mystery. The complexity of artificial intelligence, particularly neural networks, is akin to a riddle wrapped in an enigma. These systems, inspired by the human brain's structure and functionality, have advanced significantly since their inception in the 1950s. Now, they are the beating heart of AI, driving everything from image recognition to language translation. Yet the more we rely on them, the less we seem to understand their inner workings. You see, neural networks learn by adjusting to the data they're fed, creating a complex web of computations that even the most seasoned experts struggle to decipher. This obscurity, often referred to as the black box problem, is a source of concern for many. As AI becomes increasingly entrenched in our lives, the demand for transparency grows louder. After all, we're talking about systems that make decisions affecting everything from our online shopping habits to critical healthcare choices. It's only fair that we understand how these decisions are made, right? But here's the twist. It's not just about understanding, it's about trust. How can we trust a decision if we don't know how it was arrived at? How can we ensure these systems are fair, unbiased, and ethical if their inner workings are hidden from us? These questions are driving a global call to action for greater transparency and explainability in AI systems. Researchers are grappling with ways to make AI more interpretable, to peel back the layers of the black box and shed light on the mystery within. Just like in any good mystery, however, the clues are often elusive. The solution's not always straightforward. But it's a challenge we must embrace with open arms. After all, the stakes are high. It's not just about technology, it's about the kind of society we want to live in. The complexity of AI is not just a challenge, but also a call to action for transparency and ethical practices. The mystery of AI is one we must strive to unravel, not just for the sake of understanding, but for the promise of a future where technology serves us all, fairly and equitably. As we look towards the future, the impact of AI on society and human rights cannot be overlooked. Like a river shaping the landscape over time, artificial intelligence is gradually but powerfully reshaping the contours of our society. And in the same way that we must manage and steward our natural resources, we must also manage and steward this new technological force. In the future, AI has the potential to transform many facets of our lives, from healthcare to education, from transportation to entertainment. It can make our lives easier, more efficient, and more fulfilling. But it also presents challenges that we must confront. One of these challenges is the question of transparency. As AI systems become more complex, understanding their inner workings becomes more difficult. This is not just a problem for the technologists who design and build these systems, but also for the rest of us who live with their decisions and consequences. If we don't understand how an AI system makes a decision, how can we trust it? Another challenge is the issue of ethics. As AI systems become more integrated into our lives, they also become more influential. They can shape our perceptions, influence our decisions, and even determine our opportunities. But who decides what is right and what is wrong? Who ensures that these systems are fair and just?